The RRT operatives and local vigilantes in Asawa village, Kogi State. These suspects have been responsible for a series of robberies in Benin and multiple kidnappings in Okene in Kogi State. I'm sure it's always in the news that people are kidnapped along the popular Lokoja, Abuja, Okene, Lokoja, and along many routes in Kogi State. These people are here today. They embarked on their criminal activities about 4 years ago and have since orchestrated 4 successful kidnappings. The suspect received 1 million naira in ransom from their first and second operations, 300,000 naira from the third, and 2 million naira from the third operation. Their criminal activities came to an end following a fierce gun battle with our operatives, during which they were captured after exhausting their ammunition. The successful apprehension of these suspects marks a significant victory in the fight against kidnapping and robbery in this particular region, particularly in some of the areas in Kogi State. Muhammad Abaka. Rashid Mike.
Who is Muhammad among them?
Please, tell her, make me face camera. Let me, I'm going to Renji. Tell her the name, make you tell her the name now. Why is it?
Sunana Sehu Muhammad daga Asawa, daga Kogi. Sunana kuma na Sunati. Sata ne na yanzu na fatan kano an ma na daga ne da ciki da su nuna yin aiki.
Let somebody just summarize what you have said. That's the message. Okay, that's all right. Let somebody just summarize that one. Father? Tell us.
He said his name is Show Muhammad.
Okay, that's all right. Thank you. They have confessed to us, but we just want members, gentlemen of the press, to take note of that these people, and you can see they are from Zamfara State, operating in Kogi. So they have moved a very long distance to go to Kogi and carry out their various operations. The second case I have here, criminal conspiracy and robbery, one chance again, coming on board. Can I have my guest, Chukwudi Anoke? This case is equal to the one chance robbery case that was previously presented during our press briefing on the 12th of April 2024. Chukwudi, with 22 years of experience in one chance robbery, has demonstrated a mastery of deceptive tactics used in these criminal activities. Both Chukwudi and Okeke were identified as persons of interest following interrogations of previous one chance suspects. Their criminal activities came Then when the diligent operatives of Force Intelligence Department RT successfully apprehended them in Suleja. The suspects will provide insights into the operations and shed light on their involvement in this criminal enterprise. I want them to demonstrate to you how they carry out their various operations. Tukudi, give Tukudi mic. How old are you? You are 47 years. Where are you from?
From Enugu State.
Where in Enugu?
Alani local government.
When did you come to Abuja to reside?
I came to Abuja 1990.
1990.
Yes, sir.
By my record, we have been involved, we have been carrying out this operation for the past 22 years. One chance. Why?
I just came on it, not all the time, sometimes I go a bit.
When you started 22 years ago,
Yes,
you are not so consistent, but you started 22 years ago.
yes, sir.
Why did you venture into that business, that criminal business?
It's a friend that introduced me.
A friend introduced you to, what's the name of that your friend?
When we started with that
Late.
yes.
Okay. Are you married?
Yes, sir.
How many kids?
8.
8. How many wives?
I have 3 wives, but they are not with me.
You have 3 wives and not with you. Is that one? Only one with you. Is she aware you are into this business?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Is he aware you are with us there in our 5-star hotel?
Yes, sir.
She's aware.
Yes, sir.
How is she feeling now?
I feel bad about it.
Feeling bad.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did you know okay? The second man.
Okay, it's a friend.
He's a friend.
Yes, sir.
Who you introduced him to the business or how? Did you come?
Listen to the business.
You introduced him to this business.
You are the master.
For how long has it been helping you to carry out operations?
Since 2018
2018
or 19.
or 2018 or 19?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which state are you from?
Lagos State.
Ebonyi State. Where in Ebonyi? Itisu. When did you come to Abuja? How many years ago? 20-something years. When you are very small. And how old are you now? 41. So you are not very small. So you should be around 20-something. When you came to Abuja, you are 20-something year old. So you are 40 what now? You 41. I will need to do radiocarbon dating on you to know you exactly. You know I'm an archaeologist. I need to do radiocarbon dating on you to know your age. Because you can't beat 41. It's not possible. However, not issues. You relocated to Abuja more than 20-something years ago. And why did you join Chukwudi in this business?
Now, I was doing business, but at a time, my business collapsed. So I need as a friend. But they will give me to one chance.
One chance.
Yes, I never worked with more than 1 year.
You never worked with me more than 1 year. So you started last year with me, 2023.
2022, sir.
It's more than a year now. This is 2024.
We didn't work
You didn't work last
with him last year.
year.
We worked with him last year.
With him last year. What do you really do for what's your job?
My job was provision and outreach.
Provision,
And outreach.
all drinks. Where? Okay. Chukwudi, what do you do? Your own means of livelihood. What's your real job? Radio mechanic.
Yes, sir.
Where's your shop? Gobalada. Okay. I think people in Gobalada can see him. This is Chukwudi. He dey repair radio. the same time they do one chance. Can you guys tell us how you carry out your operations so that Nigerians can know and your modus operandi and Nigerians can know how to be careful, how to avoid falling victim of your operations and the activities of your colleagues who are yet to be captured by the police, because I know many of them are still out there. So tell us and tell Nigerians, educate us how you carry out the operations so that you can be careful.
Yeah, you do prepare to remember. So when you have a luggage like this, you put it in the boot. No matter how you lock it, just.
You are the owner of this bag.
Yeah, it's for demonstration.
Okay, for demonstration.
Yeah,
Do you need the bag? You can move close.
No, still they let them drink the bag.
So just like this one now, like Chinese. You put it in the boot, you bring it out from the boot. You could just like as a lock it now, you open it. That's the only thing you use. To do it from just like this one.
Turn it this way.
After starting within 40 minutes, we'll lock it.
So you just open the bag to steal people's property,
Yes, sir.
and that is all. You don't intimidate, you don't use any harm. Then how do you get your target? How do you get your target, the victims? How?
By the
Roadside.
By the roadside. You see that just like this one now, when you lock it, you notice that there is a important thing available like money is inside. That's why you put it in.
So most places you always look for those that are looking for free rides or looking for.
People doesn't like to go to park.
Okay. So those are stand at the roadside to board vehicles. Now they hear. We don't dey talk am since. Now we are saying again, you can see another case. We need to learn from people's mistakes. Go and patronize registered parks and garages. Every city in Nigeria has a registered, a known park. Endeavor to patronize registered and known commercial vehicles. Stop standing by the roadside. You lose more when you do that, and you are vulnerable to people like this. Let us always patronize our registered parks and garages. You have heard from the horse's mouth, particularly Chukwudi and Okeke. People like you, those are the people they look for. And you can see the tactic. They open your bag, they rob you, and they allow you to go. It doesn't take much time. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour, the operation is over. That's why we call it one chance. One chance. Incidentally, I've just been informed again that he was in IRT to legal cell when this IRT was there then. He was in that cell 22 years ago. He was arrested by the same DCRT who has arrested him again for another offense. Was it for one chance that time too? He said one chance. Maybe we should name Chukwu the OC one chance. Were you in court before?
Yes, sir.
What was your sentence? What was the judgment? Pardon?
They take us to prison.
How many years or what's the period you spent in the prison?
I spent a year.
What was the judgment pronounced? How many years? How did you leave the prison?
We are waiting for us.
So who set you free?
It's the judge.
How? And they didn't complete the case. And what is the judgment?
How many years?
They freed you. Then why did you leave Abuja? When you were free, you left Abuja. Why did you leave and where did you go to? To go and do what?
Reinforce.
So for some years, things is not going well.
To go and do what in the east? The same operation, the same business. Where in the east? Anambra people, in the Anambra, you can see again, you went to Anambra, Enugu Oasis, continued the operation of One Chance, and it's back in Abuja again. One Chance, are you not back? So where are you now? The security in Abuja is tight. It's not easy for you to operate. Okay. Anywhere you operate, you'll be getting. I always say you can only run, you cannot hide. Anyway, gentlemen of the press, that is the story of people they are located. And we need to learn from this. You'll notice that every time we have press briefing, we have cases of One Chance. Despite the fact that we want our people, we want Nigerians to desist from certain actions, we still go ahead to do some of these things. Stop standing by the roadside to board vehicles. It could be dangerous. Please patronize registered parks and garages. Gigi Musa, 40 years. Danlami Mohammed and Aliyu Falisu. The suspect received 1 million naira in ransom. Is it the same case? What are the facts? On 16th April 2024, based on intelligence and interception from the tactical, our unit, intelligence unit, the operatives of RRT successfully arrested 3 notorious arms dealers: Clement Joshua, Raymond Emanya, Ishaya Ajiji Musa, and we have additional 2, Danlami Mohammed, Aliyu Salisu. The suspects, they are residents of the 2 states. They have confessed during interrogation to be part of a gang that supplies arms and ammunition to criminal elements in the 2 states: Bauchi State, Gombe State, Taraba State, and Benue State. We were able to recover so many arms from them and other dangerous weapons, berets and the likes. We are still working on this suspect. I want to urge gentlemen of the press. I've been told by the DC that we still need to do more work on them, but we have been able to arrest them. They are helping us to arrest other members of their gang and those who work with them in various states, particularly in 2 states: Bauchi, Gombe, Taraba, and Benue State. We're having a deal that the operations are extended to other states that have not been mentioned here. But from all indications, we are still going to continue our investigations on them, so that I can still bring them back with additional arrested members of their gangs. We are still on them. Our operatives are on the field as I speak. But you can see what we have recovered from them: weapons and accoutrements. Possibly being used to deceive security operatives at their various points. You can see caps, you can see bow and arrow. They even have torchlight, they have bulletproof jackets, they have guns, and we are able to recover life cartridges from them. These men have been terrorizing the two states, Bandit states, Bombay, Taraba, and Bandits state. So people in these states, I think you're going to have a sign of relief to an extent that these ones have been taken away from circulation for now. I want to appeal to others like them to desist, to force the long arm of the law to catch up with you. You can only run, but you cannot act. Can we have the number one? Can we have the most senior officer among them to talk to us? Okay. I think appeals. Please let's take them back because they are still working on them. Let's take them back. Thank you. The next case is the arrest of bandits. We have Mohammed Bello, made 40 years. Yahaya Aruna, made 33 years. We recovered soldier camouflage uniform from them and AK-47 magazine. They are fully protected. We recollect that the last time we paraded suspects, we had some individuals in possession of military uniform. And we want Nigerians to be very, very careful of dealing with people. When you see them on uniform, you want to relate with them. If you are not sure, ask questions. Mohammed Bello and Yahya Aruna were arrested in Ankumi, Kogi State, following a tip-off about their involvement in criminal activities. Those suspects resided in a remote area of the bush in Ankumi. Intelligence reports indicated that a notorious kidnapper known as Julie from Kaduna had visited them, bringing along soldier camouflage uniforms for them to carry on with their operations. Acting on this intelligence, our operatives conducted a raid on their herders in the bush, resulting in the arrest of Bello and Aruna. It was discovered that Bello's younger brother had been an ally of Julie, the one who supplied them the camouflage uniform and other materials for their various operations before being neutralized by operatives about 4 years ago. The successful arrest of these suspects highlights the effectiveness of intelligence-led operations and the Nigerian Police Force's commitment to combating banditry and kidnapping and other areas offenses. Efforts are ongoing to apprehend the fugitive, that Julie, and dismantle any remaining element of this criminal network. Bello, when I call you, answer me. You hear English? Correct? What is your name? What did they do?
Easy, Mike.
What are you doing with soldier uniform? You be soldier?
Interpretation.
Ask her what he say, make you dey take out the do.
yace tambayi shugabanmu na Fulani zai dawo a sashi ya rance da Qur'ani da saba tun ba da ya gudu bai dawo ba sai bana ya zo ran talata na je gari zan gaya ma shugabanmu na raba ka so kwaso wasu suka kai masu 50 yana a gidan yana ji da ya gama suka sai yawa sai ya gudu sai ba su kanci a wurin
Benga don't hear you. Someone interpret for Benga. He was personally arrested on his skills of credible, on the use of credible intelligence right time to transact and supply ammunition to bandit camp in Kaduna. You can imagine where you have 460 live rounds of GPLG live ammunition. That could be so deadly. Like I said earlier on, that we are happy we are getting these gun runners, we are getting these illegal dealers who supply arms and ammunition to these criminals. He was arrested not quite long, just today, on his way to Kaduna to supply this large number of ammunition to bandits in their camp in Kaduna. Umar Abaka Bashima Mana Daruzimai. Where are you from? Samfara. What are you doing with this ammunition? It's a message. Who gave me the message? The person that gave to him is a driver. The message here is want to appeal to our commercial drivers and those who are into the business of transportation to be vigilant. What they do is when the main bandits move with ammunition, they can easily be noticed and arrested. So they transport their weapons to younger ones that ordinarily you will not notice. You can see this young man, he sent us a message. They packaged the ammunition, handed over to him, and then handed this young boy over to a driver to take him to Kaduna. So I want to appeal to our drivers and various parts and garages. Let us be mindful of the loads. Luggages we carry. You can help us. We are appealing to you because the driver that picked this young man possibly will have some questions because the load was very heavy. 460 rounds of GPNG live ammunition is heavy. He could have told the driver that his ordinary clothing is inside the bag. Let us always be mindful of things like this. And I'm sure the driver must have negotiated for higher money because the load is heavy. You are interested in the money to get for a very heavy load, not mindful of the content and possible criminal acts they want to use the load for. I think there's need for us to call on our drivers too, to help us, to be mindful of people like this at various parks and garages. If that driver had been arrested, if that boy had been arrested while in that driver's vehicle, the driver too will be in the problem now. Because you won't be able to explain why you are transporting or conveying a suspect who is a gun runner. So, you as a driver, if you fail to expose them, and if they are caught around you, you are going to face the music as well. Ada?
I want to ask him what they told him, what they promised him. From where did they meet him? Where in Kaduna did they actually ask him?
Speak language here. You grew up in Kano.
Oh.
Give her that mic.
No, No, my voice is loud enough. No, touch the mic. No, sir. Thank you, sir. Kana ji na ka dai hira da mu yanda aka same ka aka zo kai maka ka ɗauka sakon nan ka kai Kaduna. Ina ne aka same ka? Ina ne aka ce ka kai a Kaduna? An gaya maka abin da za a yi da shi? Aka yi mana bayani yadda aka zo same ka.
Abin da ya faru ni ban san wanda ya bani sako ba kuma ban san wanda ya kai masa sako ba, amma wanda ya sai Dauda na taho Gusau yana taho a ran Juma'a, na taho zawurar makaranta zawurar Shehu Balarabe, to zan koma na zo tasha sai ya kire ne ya ce in wuto mai da sako, to ni ban san sakon me ba, ta a'a za a yi game da wanda ya bani sako sai ya ce bari ya turo min da lamba ne, ni ce mai ban da kati sai ya tura mai da wancan direban da ya bani sako ya tura mai da lamba, ya tura mai sai ya kira ni muna nan mana waya ina so in wuce ya ce in yi hankali ga yanar kuma ya taho muna nan tsaye da shi bai ko bani sakon da karɓa ba sai ga ma'aikata sai suka ciro
da ma yi maka alkawari za baka ni abu.
a'a ba a yi ma alkawari ba.
Oya, Ada interpret.
Nah, they're going to feed themselves.
Ada.
So kindly help us get someone to interpret for the benefit of others.
Who cannot interpret? IIT verse 9. Elijah, did you hear?
Use mic, please. Mic, please.
So that's why they told him that you should get the message and give it to somebody. That they say you should call the person and say you don't have to respond. So that
The message again is just an agent of government. It's just to move the load. He doesn't know the sender. According to him, he doesn't know the receiver. And they purposefully used him, being a young person, to transport these weapons. And that's why I made a call to all our drivers, owners of garages and parks. They should help us to be on the lookout and assist us in this regard. Because I'm sure many of them don't track when they move these consignments. You transport them in your vehicles, on your bikes. Help all security agencies in this regard expose them. And notice things like this. That particular load must be very, very heavy because 460 rounds of live GPMG long ammunition is heavy enough. It's bigger than AK-47 ammunition.
Do you have them here, first PROs?
Where? Okay,
Now the
that's
400, right?
And then you care to have one, to have a look, you'll get there. But you are going to wear your hand gloves before you touch this exhibit.